All right, everybody. We're gonna be coloring a Dragon Ball fan art that I started the other day. I did the black and white part of it, and we're gonna be doing the coloring today. So we're gonna do grayscale to color. It's gonna be fun. I decided to do Broly in Super Saiyan 4. Yeah. I thought that would be super fun and super cool to do because I haven't done a Dragon Ball fan art in a long time. So we're going to be getting started here in about 8 minutes or so. So I'll let people start to trickle in and I will be back shortly. Oh, I see people are already in here. So let's not wait. Let's just go ahead and get right into it then. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you. Hope you have a good time watching. Let's get over to the artwork and get started. By the way, if you have any trouble hearing me, just let me know in chat and I will make any adjustments. Oh crap, I didn't start my VTuber model. Ha ha ha. It would help if I wasn't like staring blankly. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Hey, Fancy. Yeah, I love Broly. So basically what I did to get started here is, so of course it was black and white, and what I've done is I've taken the lasso tool and I put gradient maps on all the different parts that I want to color, just as like the base, so we can work from there. Because it's otherwise it's a little bit more difficult to do color over grayscale because it involves like a lot of layers and crap, and it's like kind of annoying. So let's see. So what I'm gonna do, since I have the base colors, I'm gonna merge that all together, and then we're gonna work from there. And sadly, Havoc's got a work meeting, so she won't be able to join us. Sucks. But that's okay. All right, let's start with the body here. I'm kind of thinking I might even do, I'm going to mess with some of the colors a little bit more before we get going. Do a color balance layer here. And I think what I want to do is I want to change some of the shadows to like being a little bit cooler. A little more blue in them. Yeah, that's looking better already. Hell yeah. A little bit of cyan. There we go. Then the halftones. I'll bring some, a little bit of red into it. A little bit of magenta. Oh, hell yeah. I can't wait to see that. I need to catch up on freaking the new season. Let's see, highlights, let's bring, do a little bit more red. So we can bring his skin up a bit. We're going to do a little bit of yellow too, so it's more of like orangey color there. I know he's got like, he's a little bit more like tan, so we're going to do some more of that too to make that happen. Yeah, I love the new season. It looks awesome. The animation is dope as hell. Let's see if we can do any more corrections here before we get going. I think that's probably good, but let's just play with one more thing here. Yeah, the animation's been amazing. Let's see if I do it more this way, maybe. Nah, we're gonna leave that alone. I don't want to jack it up. And just to keep this consistent, I'm gonna go ahead and also duplicate and add it to the other layers. I love creating maps so much. They make things like so much easier. It's awesome. All right, let's merge that. Merge that. All right, that's looking good. I need to do one for this, actually. And I moved my model over so it might be a little bit easier for you guys to see like what I'm doing with like the different layers and whatnot. Still need to make myself like a little overlay that I can do for my screen. Let's see, so let's do shadows with a little bit more blue on it, of course. Oops, I wasn't done with that yet. Halftones, more green. Yellow. Trying not to make it look too much like his own fur there. That's better. Cool. All right, now we can start doing some stuff here. Don't want that. Where is my airbrush that I normally use? I think it's in here. Yeah, there we go. Found it. So let's see, let's section off here. So I can just apply this stuff to like the face. Gotta be more precise here when we're doing this. A little bit at least. That, and make sure this doesn't end up on the hair because we're just working on the skin right now. Maybe if I flip this, it'll be a little bit easier. Oh, wrong way. That. There we go. This is what I want. I'm gonna do a little bit of blush and whatnot. And we'll get that off his teeth because we don't want his teeth to be red. So that'd be weird, right? Sure this doesn't get on his eyeball either. You know what? We can actually take this and we can remove the eyes from the selection. That'll help. And let's get rid of the teeth too, just in case. So I need to do like a big swath. Man, it's been a really long time since I've done any Bleach fan art either, so maybe I'll do that at some point. And I wish they would do another season of this, of No Game, No Life. It was super pretty. Just kind of want to add some life into the skin here. I think I also want to add some bit of a different color here. So let's do soft light. See how this works. There we go. Thanks. All right, so we got that. So let's do 50% of that. And then we're going to duplicate it, and we're actually going to do some multiply on it too. There we go. That's a little bit more like a skin tone. Actually, we're going to get rid of this first, and then we'll do the multiply after. So I need to get the rest of his skin here. Oops. Let's do that on the subtract part of it. Oh, yeah. I can't say that it's like my original idea. I've already seen people like do this before, like with these colors, but thought it would be cool. I'm debating whether, you know how like Super Saiyan 4 has like the stuff around the eyes? I'm debating whether I want to make that green too, or if I should make it red, because I don't want too much green, because then it might just look weird. I don't want the whole composition to be green, you know? Yeah, I think so too. I think the red would draw attention to the eyes too, because that's like the main focal point is the face. So if I have a different color going there, that'll work out better. So yeah. I was thinking about doing two versions, one where he has like his irises, like his pupils, and then one where they're all white, like, you know, when he's like raging out. Though I kind of imagined like in this form he's like controlled like his rage. Especially since like in the latest chapters of like the super manga, he's starting to like get a handle on like not losing his shit. Oops. That's true. My beautiful wife is in the chat. Yeah. What's cool too is I've using these new brushes that I've been doing, like I found like an even better like blur tool that I can mix like things together. So boo his word, boo his. Yeah, I can't wait to see your cute little drawings. Okay, now we got all the skin selected here. of that. Now we can duplicate it and do the multiply. There we go. That looks a little bit better. I can do the hard light stuff in here. Hey, how's it going? Sorry I didn't stay in your stream very long the other day there. I was making some food and lurking when you popped in there, Nova. I mean, when I popped in. Woohoo! Now we can actually talk. Hooray! I hope your streams are going well. It looked like you were having lots of fun playing Repo the other day. I need to get that game, especially since it's on sale, so I can actually, you know, start playing it. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. So I'm thinking maybe I'll do like this kind of bluish green for the shadow area here. That way it kind of like has a little tint from his hair in the shadow spots. I also plan on adding like some effects like the little like the Super Saiyan like kind of lightning they got going sometimes when their power is like sparking around and whatnot. That's my plan, at least in my head here. Oh shit, I'm doing that on the wrong layer. I meant to do another layer for that. Whoops. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Now we can get like the deeper shadows. I'm also gonna have like the sparks for like the lightning kind of like lighting up like the lighting him up a little bit like with the colors and stuff, so it'll look cool. Hopefully. Let's bring that down a little bit. Do some linear burn. I want to make sure I don't lose like the values by like going too hard here with it. Let's do a little bit of like some green in here just as like a bounce light in the shadows. We said, no, we won't give up. As I slip into madness. To become one or something connected. Man, I miss Soul Eater. Soul Eater was so good. I'm excited for the new Fire Force, though. When the last time that we've been connected, we were near to the end. Lies and in the sky, will be eye to eye. Meet the new day. Alone, know that I'm with you. I won't give up. We might learn this if you believe me. All right. Let's blend that in a little bit so it's not so harsh in some areas. Hell yeah, Nova's awesome. You should definitely check out her streams as well. She has a lot of fun game streams and whatnot. Make sure everybody watching goes and checks Nova out. She's also nice. We'll become one, ourselves will be connected. Words. Oh, maybe we can have and that will not go on her. You're knocking down last in a nursing home. Oh, it's a little too big for what I'm going for. Oh, hell yeah. You should pop it in the Discord and I'll check it out. That's exciting. Let's see if we can get this to blend the way I want it to. There we go. Yeah. Perfect. I don't know why I've been sleeping on these brushes that I've had for so long. So good. Super useful. Cool. Take your time. Flip it back this way. Let's see. Definitely need some down here too. On the abs, make sure they're nice and smegsy. Might have blurred that a little bit too much. Let's bring it back. Ah, shit. Okay. Do is start that over again there. I'll blur just a tad with the smudge. That's probably fine. All right, that looks pretty good for that area. Maybe I should go ahead and do the lighting too for this spot. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take his skin color here. Oh yeah. We're gonna do that. Brighten it up just a bit where the light's hitting. Get out of my way, tool. Thank you. That. Then we can take our brush and make it bigger. And we can do kind of like, almost like some highlight jams here. Just brighten up where it's like kind of the peaks of the muscles. Tap it there. Just a little meep here and here. And then I kind of want like some little harder highlights here and there. So and then we can always blend out one edge of it. That way it keeps like a hard edge on one side. And we want it to kind of follow the edges of the muscles here. He's one beefy boy. Make that a bit bigger there. And blend some of this out just a little bit. Let's make this a little smaller. There we go. That's looking pretty good. Gotta zoom way out to make sure it's still looking great. Hell yeah. And I also like to do color layers like in the shadows, kind of like with what's going on in the environment, just to like reinforce. Put some more greens in here. Let me make sure I'm on the right. Nope, I'm not on the right tool at all. That's what was going on. And we got some like purples kind of going on in the environment there. So we're going to do a little bit as well. Because we're going to bring this like the opacity on these layers like way down. I'm just doing them one section at a time right now. Let's bring his like skin tone back in. Looks pretty good. Save. Deselect that area, and then we can work on the face again. Let's see, so that was that. So let's do that, but for up here on the face, we're gonna actually bring this back, and we're gonna select the invert here. Actually, that's not going to really work because I don't want it to be on the hair. So I'm going to have to select the face manually again. That's the only thing that's like kind of a pain about like doing grayscale to color is like you don't have the individual layers to just select. Like normally I would have just like the skin on its own like separate layer, but I didn't do that for this, so joke's on me. Yeah, do a little bit more work, but it'll be worth it. Hell yeah, I'll check that out in just a sec there, Pence. Pensy. Man, I had so much trouble waking up today too. I'm just like, need more caffeine. Gotta fuel my addiction. Pour coffee straight into my mouth. Okay, cool. Let's see, what did I use exactly for this? I think I started with this. Oh yeah, that's right. I also did more multiply. Man, my organization skills suck today. Keep track of what I'm freaking doing. I'm gonna end up with like way more layers than I normally do. That's okay. I could always just like merge them. It'll be fine. Gonna do this as like a rim light there. And then also on the jaw, want like some right there. A little bit in here. kind of on his eye right here. There. Kind of get like the chin. That spot. And then do along the edge here. Should make that a little lighter. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Make sure I don't go overboard. That's probably good. Yeah, that's probably good. And blur some of this out. Just a tad. Let's make it a little smoother. There we go. That's looking pretty dope. All right, let me check the Discord. Put it over here so I can see it. Ooh, I like that. Hell yeah. Got the Espada outfit on her. That's awesome. I love the Espada. I think the Espada are actually like my favorite like bad guys in Bleach. Well, not necessarily bad guys, but they're fucking cool. And they have the best like music. Like I love the little like, you know, kind of like Spanish guitar that plays when they show up. I'm just like, oh, this is so good. All right. All right, now we can put some lighting on his face here. Yeah, yeah, it's really good. Let's see, let's make this blend a bit smaller for these areas. That down. And we'll do glow dodge. Oh, hell yeah. I'll have to look at that too. All right, let's get the colors in here. Let's see. I put some purples. Make sure I have those reflected from the environment. Just a little bit. Then we're going to bring his skin tone back in here. And just to make sure that this is all cohesive here, do that. It's looking pretty good so far. That down to 50. Duplicate, another glow dodge layer. There we go, that burned it up a good amount. Oh yeah, I gotta put the red around his eyes. We'll go down here and take this and we're gonna bring it down a little bit. Actually, use this brush. Not on normal. Let's start it with multiply. Sure that doesn't actually get on his eyeballs. And we'll blend it just a bit. Oh yeah, that red is looking pretty good so far. Bring that down, and then what we'll do is we'll duplicate it and we'll turn it into a hard light layer. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. I think I want to make his scars a little more visible too. Since that's like a main feature of his design, is that he's been through a lot. And I'm gonna have some of these I'm gonna have his scars kind of reflecting his fur. I'm gonna like lighten up the fur parts too, where it goes through. Oh, that's real big. It's not what I want. Just kind of want to race away through there. Let's get the scar on his face. There we go. Now we can see it better. Hell yeah. Do that, and then duplicate, and then linear burn. There we go. Oh shit, he's got a scar on his ab too, I think. Shit. Hold on. Make sure I'm not missing stuff here. So we're gonna delete these real quick. He's got 2 scars on his abs. Okay. So my dumbass just realized I also did the scars on the wrong side of his body, but oh well. We're just gonna pretend they're in the right spot. Like, no, I totally didn't put these in the wrong spot. I don't know what you're talking about. I swear, being dyslexic sometimes, like, really sucks. I feel like most people won't even notice anyway, so. That's something I had to deal with, like, growing up, too. Like, for some reason, I would get, like, anxiety, and I would, like, point it out to my friends, like, oh, I put this on the wrong side, and they're like, dude, I didn't even notice. I'm like, shit, I shouldn't have said anything. All right, I think that's pretty good for the skin right now. I need to do some stuff to the eyes. Oops. And that's a little too harsh on that side. Let's bring it back in. And let's bring it down to 50. And then, oops, didn't mean to do that. Glow dodge, and we're gonna have to take that way the hell down. 20%. Actually, yeah, that's probably all right. Oops, I want this. Kind of make a little glow effect there. Down a little bit. Duplicate. This down to like 30. Well, maybe not glow dodge. What about outglow? Do not 20%. Oh, yeah. It's okay. If it helps, I never notice. I don't know. It just makes me feel dumb. I'm like, fuck. Like, why did I do that? I was like, this is my own character. I should know. Like, but you know, it's like an actual condition, so I shouldn't be so harsh on myself. Well, yeah, I mean, that's what siblings are for, right? To point out the one flaw every now and then, huh? Oh, dyslexic. Like, I don't have full on dyslexia. I just have like slight. Like, it's not super, like, super hard, but it's enough to be annoying. Oh, that's a little too bright. Maybe. That's looking better. Hell yeah. Kind of want to darken up his lashes. Oops. There we go. Oh yeah, let's make them pop more. Let's give him some nostril shadow here. I haven't done that yet. Smudge it just a bit. Let's give him a little more right here. A little separation on the lips. There we go. That looks like way more defined. And let's do his eyebrows. Oops, if I do the right damn brush here. Yeah, there we go. Save. Flip it back this way. All right, let's get some of his skin color again. There we go. That looks pretty good. All right. Should probably do some work on his fur now. I'm going to go ahead and at least merge this stuff that I've done. Actually, you know what? I might reinforce his skin color again. I think that might be... No, it's probably fine. I think it's okay. I don't want to go overboard. So let's merge that together. And we'll save. Now I can start working on his fur. I think I'm going to start with the heavy shadowed areas. Multiply. There we go. bring some of this out. That. I think down here needs a little bit more definition. Oops. That's probably good, actually. Kind of make it darker there and there. Okay, and blend out some of it. Whew, thirsty. That's probably good for shadows. Down. There we go. Do some of the hearth light stuff that I did before. So we get some definition in some of the shadow areas. The shadows aren't always 100% dark all the time. They have color in them as well. So we kind of want them to also reflect the form of things. Do like a little rim light down here to separate some of these elements. Now we're going to blend some of this out. And then let's do this so we can kind of we can blend these out so we can kind of emphasize the fact that he has some fur going on. Now we're going to blend some of this together so it looks a little more natural. Yay, Havoc's back. Woohoo! Makes me happy. Oh, pretty good so far. Nice. Yeah. There you go. That's looking pretty nice. All right, let's bring it down, and then we'll bring it back up with a glow dodge layer. There we go. Looks pretty nice. All right. Let's do some of this lighting here. He's trying to steal your seat. It's like, this is my seat, Mom. Oh crap, I did that on the wrong layer. Son of a bitch. No. That sucks. That's okay. That is seriously the most frustrating thing. Oh, I bet. I had such trouble like getting up today. Thanks, Spency. It's definitely a lot of fun to work on this, that's for sure. Yeah, I think it's looking pretty awesome. I usually don't work with green this heavy, but it does look good. Let's bring that down to like 30%. There we go. All right, let's bring some of his skin tone in some of the places, some of the spots on the fur. Just kind of like around it a little bit. A little bit of a reflection of it there and there. Some through here. Maybe some more in there. And then we need like the purple from the environment. Kind of here, a little bit there. There we go. That's looking pretty good. All right, I think we can go ahead and merge that together. And then we can kind of blend some of these little fur areas out so they kind of mix into it's a little more natural going into the transition with the skin. There we go. That's better. Oh shit, I forgot to do like a little rim light over there. That's okay, we can fix that real quick. Not a problem. Kind of like separate the values a bit here. There we go. Easy fix. All right, let's see. I'm gonna work on the hair. Oh, wait. There we go. That's what I wanted. All right, hair time. Linear burn. Oops. Just go my way. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Riley. How's Wild's been going for you, bud? I'm not totally jealous or anything. Yada, 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 just go my way. I'm fire right here, right now. Oh. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I bet. Yeah, towards like end game, it's like I usually have to kind of dial back just a little bit. Just go my way. Fire right here, right now. Oh, right here, right now. No, don't burn the meats. Oh, that sucks. I have a strange robotic voice. Oh no. That's no good. I don't know how long that's been going on. Sorry about that. Yeah, I used to play WoW back in the day, but kind of fell out of that. Fighting dreamers. Fighting dreamers. Fighting dreamers. Just come. Hell yeah, Goblin. That's awesome. I respect that. Yeah, I was also a Horde player when I played as well. Well, actually, goblins are neutral, aren't they? Yeah, the tiniest of tanks. Yeah, yeah. I'm totally not biased with Horde and like monster types. I mean, I've played like Alliance characters before. I just prefer the Horde. I notice people tend to be a lot chiller on Horde. Oh, word. Cool. I'll check it out in a minute. Yeah, I fell out of WoW because it was like kind of like having a job, and I didn't like that. I'm like, this is supposed to be a game, guys. Like, it's supposed to be fun. Plus, I got tired of like the graphics still looking like shit. After all these years, I'm like, guys, you made so much money on this game. Can you please just do an update? And they did do updates, but they never changed like their engine, so it's still like it looks better, but not, not next gen or anything. It's like, come on, Blizzard. I know you got the money. Don't even front like you don't. That looks pretty good for the shadows. I think it will cooperate. There we go. Ooh, it's getting warm in here. I think it's because Havoc's hot self came in. I don't praise my wife all the time. Yeah, I know. Like it never happens. Like it's a rare occurrence, right? People always come up to me and they're like, "Aniki, why don't you praise your wife more?" I'm like, I don't know. I'm just an ass, I guess. Oh, smudge. That's why I was like, why isn't this working? that. We'll do some glow dodge. Turn it down a bit though. There we go. Let's do this as color. Actually, not as color. How's it look as screen? Maybe brightness. Overlay. And that's down to like 20%. There we go. Let's give it a little bit of texture. Let's do some color. Bring his skin tone in around some of the areas. Here. Just around like his face. And in here. We need that purple from the environment. Oops, that's not the right color. Shit. I don't think I really need to do too much as far as lighting goes because the hair is already pretty light. Kind of do just a little bit of this, I think, on this side. Maybe a little bit here, a little bit there. A little bit around the face. And then flow dodge, and then we'll make it 30%. Getting there. I gotta do his tail, I gotta do his little wrap around his body and some effects. Curious though. I want to see how I put like a gradient map that has some of the colors from the environment on it. It might look good. Let's try that. Looks kind of okay. That didn't work. Overlay. That's intense. Maybe not that particular one. You can always just play with things. Ooh, that looks kind of nice. It's a little bit lighter. Just kind of want to add some more color variation to it. Ooh, the holographic looks pretty cool. I know a lot of them look really cool, so it's like trying to decide which ones. It's the hardest part. It's also like, you know, I don't want to like super overdo anything in particular. But gradient maps are awesome. I love gradient maps. That one kind of has all the colors. We'll keep rolling though and see what we got. That looks kind of cool. Ooh, I kind of like that one. I think that looks pretty sick. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring it down maybe to like 50%. Maybe not 50. Let's do 75. I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, I think I like that. I'm debating whether I want to mess with the color balance at all, though. I'm gonna try messing with the color balance real fast. We can do this on a totally separate layer, so if I don't like it, I can just get rid of it or turn it off. Yeah, it's always good to try to do things in like a non-destructive way if possible. Ooh, here we go. Bringing that green back in looks nice. How do I bring this back to 0? There we go. I think that looks nice. Let's turn it off. Yeah, I think that looks better. It brings the green back into it. Hell yeah. I like it. So I think that's pretty good for the hair. Merge that together. And then we can do duplicate and duplicate so we can do our effects on these. Yeah, I wanted to have a little bit of a difference between that. Actually, let's make this effect a little more intense. See how it looks. That, and then lighten. Version blur 50. Bring that down about 50%. Looks pretty good. I think before I do the tail and stuff, I should probably start setting up where I want like the lightning and all that. Definitely want a lot of like lightning effects kind of like around where the eyes are to kind of bring it in. We'll do some kind of going around his arm here a little bit. Kind of across his torso. Of course, we want to keep guiding the eye as well, so make sure it's kind of still pointing towards the face too. And then you can like pinch some of these areas, make them a little thinner. In the spots where they're like kind of too thick. Kind of expand that away from the face just a bit. Out that way. That way. Move this away from the tail a little bit more. Bring it down this way. And then duplicate. To that color. Glow dodge. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. No. This might be a little much. I think what I'll do is once I finish these, I will dial some of it back. Yeah, lightning. Okay, no worries. I mean, hey, thanks for being here. I know it's getting close to the end of my normal stream time anyway, so. All right, we're gonna do some more warping here. Nice. Sounds good to me. Appreciate it. I'll be right back to you. I'm going to mute myself real quick and run to the restroom. Okay, I'm back. I think in... Hold on. I have some other references here. Oh, so they do it like a blue. Okay. We can work with that. It actually looks kind of nicer anyway. Ooh, yeah, I like that a lot better. Yeah, that looks way better. All right, awesome. So that's cool. So now I can duplicate all this. We're going to merge that together. We're going to start adding it as a lighting effect onto the body. Let's do it as like glow dodge. Now we can manipulate these points here. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Come on, computer, you can do it. I believe in you. Computer's like, why? Why would you do this to me, Aniki? I thought we were friends. Save, just in case. And then I think what we're going to do, we're going to blur it out a bit. See how this looks. Oh, nice. I'll have to check that out. I actually just turned one. I had to sell all my anime figures because I just don't physically have the space in the apartment. So I had a Broly from the movie. Let me look at that real quick. Nice. Yeah, I had like a statue one from like the movie. Well, not really like a statue. It was more like kind of like a carved one. But yeah, I had to get rid of them. I just don't have the space. My apartment is small. Come on, computer. I believe in you. That's okay. When I eventually move to Japan and live in Japan, I will have access to all sorts of cool stuff there. So I'm excited about that. Computer's like, you need to chill with the effects, bro. And I'm like, nope, never. Not even once. Come on, buddy, you can do it. I believe in you. So hope I didn't blur it too much. Oh, yeah. For sure. It's nice to have a like an actual house to live in. Oh, come on. Finish up blur. I need to know whether you look good or not. Wee U banana guards. Oh, chug, 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 little computer. Yes, 100%. We'll have to hang out and go do something fun when you come to Japan. We can go to all the little, we can go to like the arcades. We can go like look at the figures. We can do all sorts of fun stuff. There's so much to do there. Yeah, it's struggling. That's for sure. I'm putting it to the test. Almost there. So close. Excuse me. Pollen's starting to kick up. All the trees are blasting their seed everywhere, being gross. Has like a smidgen left. Come on. There we go. Bring it up just a little bit and then maybe do some hard light. What about overlay? Oh, let's do hard light. I think hard light looked better. All right, I think that looks pretty cool for that. So we're just going to leave that alone for a minute. So now I just need to do the tail and the fur and then any other effects I want to do. I guess I should do the tail since it's pretty close to the foreground here. And you always want to make things that are closer to the foreground darker. For atmospheric perspective. That. go. Give it some more texture. Oops, not color burn, linear burn. There we go. That's a little too big. It's probably gonna go back to Super because Daima was the last thing that Toriyama actually like worked on before he passed. Which I really liked Daima. I thought it was good. Like I was really skeptical about it at first, but then like once I watched it, I was like, oh, this is awesome. It's just a lot of fun. Oh yeah. I mean, I like Super, but like there was a lot of Super that I they could have just like left out and it would have been totally fine. It just reinforces that of course Goku is actually the villain of Dragon Ball because his dumbass is trying to get everybody killed all the time. It's like you've had a long time to recover from falling off that damn mountain, and like you're best friends with somebody who makes like all sorts of inventions and stuff. Like she could fix your damn brain. You dummy. Be like, Bulma, can I have like some brain surgery, please? Yeah, he is a serious problem. Oh yeah, I like Super Saiyan 4 like way better than Ultra Instinct. I think it's a lot cooler. One of the problems with Ultra Instinct too is like, you know, it's such like an OP like skill that it makes it difficult to I would think for it to like translate into being like villains being a problem anymore. Yeah. But I mean they do have an arc after all Well, in the manga, the final arc does have a villain where he does have trouble even with like Ultra Instinct. Like he doesn't win the fight. It's actually spoiler alert, Frieza actually finishes them all. Frieza shows up with his new form and just bops the villain and then bops Goku and Vegeta and is like, I'll leave you alive for now.
Trains for like another 10 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, it's more, yeah, 10 minutes more of training. Yeah, Frieza Black is OP.
I still love his full form. He's such a like raw thing.
Yeah, his Oscars form.
Also,
Oh, yeah, I wish his body would change, like you're saying, Pensy.
yeah, another form.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Sorry, what were you gonna say, Havoc, before that?
I'm gonna say, that's gone. No, it's fine.
No.
I wasn't for that. It doesn't matter. Cooler.
I like Cooler's little face mask that comes over his face.
Man,
It's
that
like
needs
this is totally necessary.
need to see before you fall. Tired and go home. Go to sleep. It'd be sick if like Piccolo could like get some of that Demon King Piccolo energy back. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I would love that.
I'm kind of mad that they gave him like the orange Piccolo form and then he still was like not up to snuff. It's like, come on.
Why even give it to him?
Yeah.
They're like, he's dead. He's had too much to lose. It's like, yeah, but you have to push him back. He'll be alright. Gotta get better at hunting. I feel like hunting's gonna be part of the new area.
Oh yeah. I think so too.
Yeah, I need to. I suck at it. Cannot get this teleporting wolf to save my ass. Oh god. I got screwed. He's too hard.
I wonder if they're gonna do anything with Pan and Bola.
Bruh.
Oh, they changed her name to Bola
No,
in
they
Super.
Romanized it.
Yeah.
There's no L's in Japanese, so it's still R, you know?
Gotcha,
It's
gotcha.
still the same.
Vegeta's ass was gonna give her a vegetable name.
You should have given her a vegetable name. You should have done it anyway.
Yeah.
That's bath time too much.
Yeah.
Right. They should hang out with what was it, broccoli and kale.
Yeah.
I'm totally not biased.
Yeah. Well, they kind of teased like fusion in Daima, like they were like, "Oh, this bug fuses you together," and then they didn't use it at
They didn't
all.
do it. I know, cowards.
It's like, "Oh, come on, that would have been cool."
But they used fusion in that Broly movie.
Yeah, the Broly movie with the fusion was sick.
Yeah, that was funny.
Also, Frieza getting his ass beat for half an hour straight, or an hour straight, actually, was awesome.
They gave the witch a creepy crawly bug. She liked it. Yeah, we could use some more lesbians, guys. Come on. Just like a few. Like, I feel like they were gonna go that route with lunch and launch, but then they forgot they existed, so no more planning for lunch/launch.
Yeah.
They can just be girlfriends. I can just be headcanon. We can go with that, right?
All right, I think that's pretty good for the tail. So let's see, what do I have left? Just the fur down here, and then a little bit of effects, and then we can finish this up. And then when I'm done, I am so hungry.
Me too. We should get something good because it's a stare at.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Havoc over here with the clutch ideas. Oh, wait, so actually, there would be a shadow here from that arm, the way it's cast. Don't want that to be that harsh. There we go. Hey, little nugget. Working on some Smegsy Broly here. Getting to the final stages. His final form. All right, I got that. Let's make this smaller.
Plus ultra. I like it.
Plus ultra. What did they give you?
No, I found a really large pallium, but I'm out of flares, so I was trying to tell people what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I just let them know, I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm out of flares. And someone ran over to get it and shot a flare up for me.
Aw.
That was super nice of them.
People are so nice in that game.
I know. That's why I like it. I found all the people who don't suck and play games.
Yeah.
Paladin. Surprised he didn't drop his girlfriend, though.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, I need to draw her. Havoc just suggested I draw Chili.
I'm not thirsty or anything. I got water right here.
Havoc is full of the best ideas.
Thirsty ass fire sign.
Chili and her booty that they nerfed for some reason.
Why did they do that? She's a perfect size. She's like also like I was thinking of actually Chili when I made the magazine. They look like small, curvy, flexible Chili.
Yeah.
We're gonna do one like that. Short hair, yeah, we're doing it. Hair gets in the way. She's too bitsy. She's having hidden thoughts. Bad stuff.
Yeah, I was so upset. Like I saw it in the theaters and I was like, "Damn, that's an ass." And then like,
It was more powerful than both.
yeah, and then we watched it again later and I was like, "Did they nerf her ass?"
It's not that scene, I think.
I was just like, "Really?" Like I'm like, "That's so lame."
Did someone complain? Well, then you did it right. So, calm down.
Yeah, really. Probably some fucking Karen. It's too sexual. Shut the fuck up.
Eyes that Bulma spent most of her teenage years in bunnies.
Yeah.
To a young boy. That's the same anime.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear you. What is that? Oh, just a cicada. I don't care about cicadas. They just scream all day.
Yeah.
Like, calm down.
You guys can't hear, but Havoc is cracking me up over here.
Yeah, it was a perfect like angle. Just like you bounce a floater off that.
Yeah, yeah. It was great.
It would shoot you right in the eye. Too perfect.
Kind of think I want to put that gradient map that I found for the other one on this.
I don't know, maybe we change the universes again. It's like Bernstein Bears over.
Oh, yeah.
She like booty shot. Bernstein Bears.
Well, I like that one. That looks good. Make it like 50% though. There we go.
You're not here to work on my foraging, so I can get that cute foraging thing, and here I am not working on my foraging.
Yeah, I get distracted just doing fishing, like when I came out for something else.
I mean, it's their fault for making the mining like motion so thirsty. But
Yeah.
that's like the thirstiest motion in the game is girls mining. It gets you pregnant.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Do I want to have some like power aura around him, or do I just want to do the white behind him like this?
Is it gonna take away from all the work you just did?
Yeah, I'm kind of. I got to
Because
figure out. Yeah, what is gonna work the best. Let's see, so we can merge this.
notice more of the rolling clouds in the game.
Hmm.
Maybe I'm just not very perceptive of that. Alright, baby girl, let's go bother your boyfriend for free food. Eat all the food in your storage. Is there a reason why I can't have a pet doggo?
A pet what?
Doggo? These doggos?
Oh, I don't know.
Little tree climbers? Dude, disappear. Are you serious? Here you go. Here you go.
Oh, I know what I need to do. Make a copy of this. Merge it with that. I'm going to put it all the way behind. Then we're going to make a copy of this. Duplicate.
My game screen's so dark all of a sudden. Like, what did this dark before?
I don't know.
Either. I lost that this dude. He was zooming around like an idiot. And,
That, and then
there
I think that's... Now I could do this.
L arrows don't last very long.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why I can't shoot while jumping? Maybe I want to be an action master.
Yeah. I don't know.
He just there he goes. That's the thing. He just teleported into a mountain like a bitch. There he is though.
Actually, you know what? I realized an easier way I can do this.
Still have hope.
Doing this the difficult way.
Give me your horns, bitch.
Let's actually make that even bigger.
Ah, no horns. She had what?
Rasterize. Come on, computer, you can do it.
You can do it.
Need to go the other way. This direction. Maybe not. Chug, 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 computer.
I guess I gotta go home and make
Mate.
Well, I've gotta go home and make players. Know how to players. As much as I like only gather plants a lot of times,
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised my foraging isn't a lot higher. I guess because I don't really cut a lot of trees down. I could be cutting trees down just selling the wood. I feel guilty about the trees.
Man, why am I struggling so much with this part? Transform. Bring some of it in. Oops. Yeah.
I was like, it's one of my holidays. I'm gonna go get dinner with my husband, and just leave it alone.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I prefer if you didn't work tomorrow. I was like, no, me too. I guess it's happening. We all. It's my choice. Just sign off today.
You gotta make the decision that's best for you.
Oh, that's a big ass bumblebee. Oh, look at him. I mean, I don't know that hanging out and playing Pele was what's best for me, but mentally, yeah, it was. But aging adult. What's up the door? For that. That. Ooh. Pull it out.
I might have to do this the manual way. That's okay. We'll do it manually. I thought I could do this using some tricky techniques, but it's not really working the way I want, so we're going to just do it manually. It'll be fine. Oops.
Don't want to leave because the Italian is popping right now. But I am out of players. I am not helpful.
Hmm.
I kind of love Himbo Brawling. Like, sorry.
Yeah.
Himbo Brawling has my heart. Eli's like, this is a cool name, Dad.
Yeah.
I got lots of sweet wheat because I ran out like a dummy. I don't even know how I ran out. I had like 100 of those.
Hmm. Oh no, and the newer chapters of the manga, he's like starting to like control being like raged out. So no, not that one. I want Gaussian blur.
Which
Actually, I think I need to blur that more. Let's do 200.
and by I will check on limit, I mean stop asking me something. I was like, wait a minute.
Down to 50. Oh. I was like, why does this not look blue? Because I didn't have it selected. Ooh, that looks cool. Alright, just have to do glow around his tail.
I don't know why the farmer doesn't sell cow poo.
Oh, fertilizer?
Yeah. Like from the cows.
Oh, I don't know.
Not these flower petals.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily like the glow behind the tail. Though I know it would be part of that. So let's... I'm just going to delete that. I think it'll be okay like that. Thanks. Almost done. Just going to play with a couple more things just to see how they look, and then... You know what? Let's get rid of those, and then we'll do... bit of a vignette here, I think. At least there, and a little bit up here. And last thing, just to make sure that our values look good, I'm gonna put this as color. Looks like the values are still pretty good from what I can tell here. Still tell what it is from a distance. That's good. All right, cool. So now I can just sign it and we can be done. Yee. Put his signature down. My signature down in his crotch. I'll sign you a weenie. Yeah, you should definitely put your signature on it for sure.
Yeah, I told people to like just kind of save art and just be like, look what I did. I was like, okay.
Yeah, you always want to put it, somewhere where it's hard for somebody to get rid of it and have it look right. All right, let's save it with the layers and then I'll do it as a merged all together. Make it nice and big real quick. Make it nice and big so everybody can see it. And then we're gonna flatten and we'll do the final save. And final. Hell yeah, that's looking pretty awesome. Let me go ahead and actually turn off my VTuber model so you guys can see it. I think it turned out pretty good. All right, awesome. So that's going to be it for today's stream. Let me go ahead and stick you guys in the lobby so we can wrap this up. I want to thank everybody who showed up today. I really appreciate you guys. Even if you were just lurking, I appreciate you as well, just as much. If you're watching this in the future on YouTube, thank you so much for checking out my artwork. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, night, morning, whatever time it is for you. I will be back tomorrow with some more Resident Evil 2 remake, and hopefully we can make some progress on that.